Imagination is one of the most important tools an artist needs to create, and this contemporary artist has let his imagination run wild. He displays it at the Thought Pyramid Gallery here in Lagos.
If you're a lover of the charcoal medium, then Stephen Osuchukwu is your man. Even if you've not yet been converted, he will show you more reasons to take another look at this form because of the way he interprets it in his solo show called Strokes of Imagination, featuring over 20 works of art.
The Strokes of Imagination is basically telling about lines, about tones, about texture, using strokes. So that's why it came about. If you look at every piece of works, you see lines. Even with the white highlights, you see the white lines. They are actually strokes of different forms. Some are going up horizontal or vertical, some are going sideways and all that. So it's all about strokes. Normally, you can have drawings of different effects, smooth, dot drawing, dot shading, smooth shading and all that, or cross shading. But this one is stroke. I call it strokes, it's a kind of technique. Today, I'm showcasing to the world and Nigeria that this is my work and is already a brand. And it's titled Strokes of Imagination. The reason be that I use strokes, using the charcoal and the white charcoal. There are white charcoal in the market, which is actually affordable, But the charcoal itself, the normal refined charcoal, is very expensive too. So this one I use the normal weight charcoal, go to where they are selling fry akara and pick the already black charcoal, not the hot one. So I use it to create art, and it's very reliable, very, very nice and beautiful.
The interesting thing about it is that his love for charcoal came from an unusual scenario, but he was able to use it to his advantage and find his own way of expressing it.
Basically, I work using charcoal as a waste medium to create words over time, and it's really working well. Everybody know about the usual oil color, acrylic paints, and all that, which are expensive materials. So many people give excuse of not having capital to start something. But I can tell you in art, it has gone beyond capital, having capital. There are so many waste materials. I'm using charcoal, which we know as a waste material for like roasting corn or drying fish and all that. But this is art, and it's really working out.
The exhibition seeks to address the issues in the society, the joblessness, the unemployment in the society. It's not like people are not ready to work, it's just that there are no jobs. Like if you look at the paintings critically, you will see that he's trying to portray people who are working for themselves, who are struggling to make a living for themselves. The small children, the women in the market, the men pushing wheelbarrows, selling water, and it will interest you to know that those people pushing those water in the wheelbarrow, those jerrycans of water in the wheelbarrow, get paid as little as 20 naira for a jerrycan, and it's really, really dehumanizing, if I can say that. And also the imaginations of little children. He tries to portray that, what's the life they live after school, how do they do it, what do they get their inspirations from generally. And it's titled Strokes of Imagination because the artist has been able to tap into his creative imagination to be able to create, to be able to give life to things that he has imagined in his heart.
The exhibition director of the Thought Gallery, Ovie Omashola, believes this artist has been able to use his imagination to produce images, ideas and sensations.
When I saw the pictures, I just wanted to be here. And getting here, I saw somebody who understands what it means to create form. I saw somebody who knows how to manage values. And I saw somebody who observes his environment. This artist is somebody who records things, who is very inquisitive, and it takes it to a high level of detail, that will catch your attention. As you come in here, you just be looking at you and be looking at the world around you. He's been able to bring our world to one space.
For him, the works explore stories that have been told for generations.
It is able to combine so many elements together. You won't think that the works are crowded because of the way he tries to use color against black and white to create a point of focus or a point of interest, center of interest. It draws your eyes to a particular spot, by the use of color. If you look at all the pictures, you'll see black and white, then you'll see color somewhere.
Same old story. Division of labor against all odds are just some of the pieces that reveal the strokes of his imagination.
Coming up next week. ICAF Lagos Art Show, which features exhibitions, workshops and art exchange.
It gives opportunity to see different kinds of work, especially with the theme that this festival is taking, from trash to treasure. You will see the re-engineering that the artists have put into the works of things that ought to be trashed, that they have transformed and that has become very treasurable.
Plus, the Fashola Photography Foundation competition.
It really wasn't like a competition. It was more or less like team bonding. I got to know a lot of people. I got to learn a lot of things, and it has really helped my career so far.
Join us again.
That's Art House today. Many thanks for being a part of it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time. But always remember to go to our YouTube page to see any edition of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami.